Confucius was a really smart teacher who lived a long time ago in China. He was born way back in 551 BCE. Confucius wanted to make China a better place. Back then, China was having a lot of trouble with lots of fighting. It was called the Warring States period. Confucius traveled all over China for many years. He wanted to teach people his ideas about how to live a good life. Confucius believed in strong families and respecting older people. He thought people should be nice and honest. He also thought people should always try to learn new things and become better people. Lots of people listened to Confucius's ideas. Confucius died in 479 BCE. But his ideas kept spreading all over China. His followers wrote down all his teachings in a book called the Let's Learn About Confucius's Big Ideas and How They Changed China. Confucius believed in 5 important things. These were Isa, and means being kind and caring to others, means doing what's right and fair, means having good manners and behaving well, means being wise and knowing a lot, means being honest and true. Confucius taught that everyone should try their best to live by these important things. He believed these things would make a good and peaceful society. Confucius also said learning was really important. He believed that learning helps people become better and wiser. During Confucius' time, China wasn't peaceful. Lots of little states were fighting each other. People were suffering. They lost their homes and families because of all the fighting. Confucius believed that China needed a better way. Confucius wanted people to live together peacefully. He thought that if everyone followed his teachings, there would be less fighting. He also believed that a strong and good government was important. Confucius thought that rulers should be good people and set a good example. Confucianism had a huge impact on Chinese culture. It became super important in Chinese society for hundreds of years. Confucius's ideas influenced Chinese art, music, and stories. Family became the most important thing in Chinese life, especially respecting your elders. Confucius believed in respecting your parents and grandparents. He thought families should live together and help each other. This idea of family loyalty became a really big deal in Chinese culture. Confucianism also changed how people acted every day. Confucianism also changed how China was ruled. Emperors and government officials studied Confucius's teachings. They used these ideas to run the country. Confucianism taught that rulers should be good and care about their people. Confucius thought good government needed wise and good leaders. This idea shaped Chinese government for a really long time. It led to tests for government officials. Officials had to show they understood Confucius's ideas. Confucius believed that education was super important. He thought everyone should have the chance to learn. He thought education helped people become better citizens. Confucius even started a school to teach his ideas. Confucianism led to schools all over China. These schools taught Confucius's lessons and emphasized being a good person. Education became very important in Chinese society. Confucius's ideas were written down in a book called The A. There is like a collection of Confucius's famous sayings and teachings. It's one of the most important books in Chinese history. People still read it today, both in China and all over the world. It teaches us how to live a good life. It tells us to be kind, honest, and respectful. It also tells us to always try to learn new things and become better people. The wise words in the still inspire people today. Confucius's teachings are still important today. We can still learn from his ideas about kindness, respect, and education. Confucius showed us how important family and community are. His teachings can help us make a better world. Even though Confucius lived a long time ago, his ideas are still important. He taught us about the importance of learning, being good people, and working together. These ideas are still important today. Confucius was a super smart teacher. His ideas changed China and the world. He taught us about kindness, respect, family, and how important it is to learn. Confucianism shaped Chinese culture, government, and education for many years. Even today, his teachings are still important and can help us live better lives. Confucius was a really important thinker, and his teachings changed Chinese history. People all over the world still learn from him today. His wisdom inspires us to live better and more meaningful lives.